on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Toronto Mounties. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And now time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here early in this first quarter.
Go! 70, Indy. Now.
Off play action. Hilton. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back up.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch, however, it's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Looking to throw. Hilton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th.
Here we go, set, 30 base. I don't think you got it.
On 4th down, Hilton. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. for the score. And his guys have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. First half of action nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to throw. Hilton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A red zone situation coming up. We'll see how this defense can respond to an impending 1st and goal. Prescott on first down. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Looking to throw. Hilton, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Things not looking overly positive at this point as this offense will look to finish strong here in the final minute of play. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Hilton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try